So what's good, y'all? We are back with another video. It's been a hot minute since I dropped a video, 6 months to be exact. And I've just been chilling, living life. And during this time span, we have a new NBA champion. Congratulations to the Denver Nuggets, obviously, winning their first title in franchise history. Nikola Jokic has stamped himself as the best player in the NBA. And we had some interesting things go on during the NBA season. The Knicks were a good team, which is a great thing for me as a Knicks fan. You had the young teams also. The OKC Thunder, which is the team we're going to be talking about in this video. And a few other teams that also, kind of surprised some people. And some that disappointed some people, as it is in every NBA season. But like I said, I wanted to talk about the OKC Thunder. Because right now we're in this off-season mode. Summer League's going on. And in Summer League, usually we tend to talk about the young teams. The Spurs with Victor Wembanyama. OKC with Chet Holmgren, and so on and so forth. And since like I said, I'm talking about the Thunder in this video, Chet Holmgren, a guy who last season was drafted number 2 overall, didn't play a game because of injury. But when we did see him in last year's Summer League, looked very promising. And so far in this year's Summer League has also looked pretty promising. And it's two different dynamics. Going into last season, the OKC Thunder were seen as a team that was probably going to be bad, but, had some nice young core pieces. This season, the OKC Thunder can surprise some people after what they did last year with their success finishing a win away from a playoff spot, which was great team success as a whole. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander being an MVP caliber player for the first few months of the season. And to be honest, he continued that stretch, but the only reason he really fell out of it is because of team success. Josh Giddey took some major steps as well. And a great rookie campaign from Jalen Williams, who was the number, I think, 12 or 13 pick in the draft last year. I can't remember, but he was in that area. He had a great year. And last year was overall great for this team. Great for this franchise. It's still got a whole boatload of picks that Sam Presti has stocked up year after year. But Chet Holmgren, he's a key piece and a foundational building block for this franchise. And if he can live up to his potential like he has shown throughout the Summer League, throughout his college career, throughout his high school career, then this OKC team can be very dangerous in the future. And I'm talking about the near future. Last season, OKC was a pretty fun team, but they had their struggles from the big man position, missing Chet Holmgren last year. They weren't a great rebounding team from that position, and obviously with Chet Holmgren being, I'd say, a pretty good rebounder for his position, they should be better at that. They also weren't a great shot blocking team last year. They finished in the bottom half of the league in that category. One major example of them not defending the paint well was their final play-in game versus the Timberwolves. They got outscored 58-30 in points in the paint in that game. Now I understand the Minnesota Timberwolves are kind of like a weird fit or a weird matchup for them, with Rudy Gobert, Karl-Anthony Towns. I understand, but you get the point. The OKC Thunder have a lot of guard play, but not a lot of interior. And when it comes to this team, if you want to build a good, solid team, you need some rim protection. And Chet Holmgren is an elite rim protector at already a young age. I think he could come in this season and be one of the top rim protectors in the game immediately. But not only will Chet Holmgren obviously impact the game on the defensive end, as we all know, the shine and the sparkle in his game comes on the offensive end. We all know he can shoot. He can put the ball on the floor for his size and create for himself or others as well. But I think in the NBA game, playing against the actual NBA guys, he'll be more off the ball, more pick and pop, more, giving it to him around the mid-post area, letting him cook in that area. You're not going to see him dribbling up and down the court every single time or, just taking the ball and doing his own thing, because he has two really good playmakers in SGA and Josh Giddey next season that are going to get him easier looks around the basket or around the perimeter. And Chet Holmgren's game can pretty much coexist with this team. It's actually a really great fit when you think about it, because with these two guards in SGA and Giddey, they just command so much attention, especially SGA, as he has established himself as literally one of the top young players in the game. And like I said, Josh Giddey, he's a triple-double threat anytime he steps on the floor. His scoring prowess is not as great as SGA, but with the other guys on the roster that I think that can make an impact, like the Jalen Williams of the world next season, I think he can take a nice little step forward. And with the other talent on this roster, OKC can have a really nice season. And I think Chet Holmgren can be that missing piece that can potentially make this OKC Thunder team a playoff team. I mean, they barely missed out. You know, they had a great year. And who knows, if they hang around and they can fight for a playoff spot, then Sam Presti might consider cashing in some of those picks to get some nice, solid, established players on this roster that can fit in with the young guys and make an actual playoff push if they can continue to show that promise that they did last season, and adding Chet Holmgren into the mix. And if he can go and provide what they need, this team can be pretty good. And I think OKC last season, I didn't think they were going to be this good, but I think this season, they're definitely a team to watch for. I'm not going to go out here and say that they're going to jump up to be like a top 3 team in the West, but they can definitely jump into that top 6 range. They definitely can, because some of these teams in the Western Conference are kind of confusing. You got your Minnesota Timberwolves kind of teams where I don't really know how I feel about those teams. And then you got the Grizzlies. No John Morant for the first 25 games of the season. Obviously, we know what they can do without him, but there's also no Tyus Jones as he's in Washington. So who knows what can happen with these teams. Same goes for the New Orleans Pelicans, and you get the point. OKC definitely has a path into the playoffs next year. It's just about taking advantage of that opportunity, continuing to develop as a whole. And like I said with Chet Holmgren, if he can come out the gate and be a top 3, top 5 rookie of the year candidate, then I think OKC's in pretty good hands for next season, and they can definitely make some noise in what has been a very stacked Western Conference for the past few years now. And it's continuing to get better and better with young teams like the Oklahoma City Thunder. Anyways, that's going to do it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about Chet Holmgren and what his potential impact can be for this Thunder team next season. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram or Twitter as well. This has been the Checkup, where we talk hoops and hoops only. And I'll see y'all in the next video.